Jai Mahama Ki Jai, Bale Baba Ki Jai. In our last discourse, we heard the Divine Mother give Sumbha's messenger the message that she would only marry somebody who could defeat her in battle. And here we go with chapter 24. Vedavyasa said, O king, the messenger was thunderstruck with the Devi's words and said, O beautiful lady, what art thou speaking? Seems that thou dost not think on this matter owing to thy feminine nature. O Devi, thou art boasting in vain. How can thou expect us to conquer Sumbha in battle when he has conquered Indra and the other Devas and many other Danavas? O lotus-eyed one, there is no hero in the three worlds that can conquer Sumbha in battle. Thou seemest to be a mere trifle before the king of demons in the face fight. O fair one, nowhere ought to be said any words without being thought over. One must weigh one's own and others' might and then speak accordingly. The King Sumbha, the Lord of the three worlds, enchanted by thy fascinating beauty, is desirous of thee. Therefore thou fulfill his desires and become his beloved wife. Thou better now abandonest thy illiterate nature and worship Sumbha or Nishimba. I am speaking for thy good to keep my words. The amorous love sentiment is the best of the prevailing sentiments. Therefore, every intelligent being ought to cherish with gladness this amorous feeling. And if thou, O weak girl, dost not go to Suma, then that lord of the earth will become very angry and will order his servants to take thee perforce before him. O fair one, those proud demons will carry thee by holding thy hair before Sumba. There is no doubt in this. O thin-bodied one, better forego thy boldness in every way and keep thy self-respect. Thou art the object of respect and admiration, and so should go with me before him. What difference is there between the fight which makes one's body liable to cuts and wounds by sharp arrows and pleasures that arise out of sexual intercourse? These are like the two opposite poles. Therefore judge what is useless and what is useful, and keep my good advice. Thou shalt be exceedingly happy if thou servest Sumbha or Nishimba. The Devi spoke, O messenger, you are fortunate, you are well trained to speak out truth. I know full well that Sumbha and Nishimba are strong. Still, out of my childish nature, the promise that I make before I cannot undo. Therefore speak to the powerful Sumbha or Nishimba that none can be my husband simply from his beauty. Without defeating me in battle, no one can marry me. So conquer me soon and marry me as you like. Though of a weaker sex, I have come here to fight and know this is certain. Therefore, if thou be capable, fight and do the duty of a warrior, and if you be terrified by seeing my trident, or if you want life, quit then the heavens and go down to Patala without any delay. O messenger, go just now to your master and tell him sweetly these words. Then the powerful lord of the demons will judge what ought to be done. O knower of Dharma, to speak out truth before an enemy, before one's own master, is certainly the duty of a messenger in this world. Therefore go quickly and tell him verily what I have said. The messenger was quite surprised to hear the bold words, though full of reason and morals of the Devi, puffed up with vanity at her strength, and departed. Coming to the lord of the demons, the messenger bowed down before his feet and told him sweet words full of morals in a very humble way, after pondering over and over again what he should say. The messenger said, O king, words true and the same time sweet ought to be spoken before one's master, but these are very rare in this world. On the other hand, if unpleasant words be spoken, the king gets very angry. So I'm very anxious now, O king, whether the lady is weak or strong, when she has come, whose wife she is. I have not been able to ascertain all these. How then can I say about her conduct? But on seeing that harsh-speaking woman, have come to understand this much, that she is exceedingly haughty, and has come to fight. O king, you are very intelligent, therefore judge what ought to be done after hearing only what the lady has told me to speak to you. This lady said, in days of childhood, while I was playing out of my childish nature, I promised before my comrades that I would marry that valiant warrior who could defeat me thoroughly in a battle, and thus curb my pride. O best of kings, you are religious, so you ought to make my word turn out false. Bring me under your control by defeating me in a battle, O king. Hearing these words, I have returned. Now do whatever you like. That lady is determined to fight and is awaiting there, firmly mounted on a lion and with various weapons in her hands. Now judge and do what is best. Hearing these words, the king, Sumbha, asked his hero brother Nishuma, who was close by, "O brother, you are intelligent. Speak out truly. What ought to be done now? The lovely woman is challenging us to fight. Shall I go to fight, or should you go with your forces? I will do whatever you say." Nishuma said, "O king, it is not proper that you or I go to the battlefield. Better send Dhumralokana to the field quickly. Let that hero go there and defeat that beautiful lady and bring her back here. You can then marry her." Hearing thus his younger brother's words, Sumbha, filled with anger, instantly sent Dhumralokana, who was close by, to battle. Sumbha said, "O valiant one, take a vast army and go at once to the battlefield and bring that stupid lady vainly boasting of her strength. If any deva or demon or any other powerful human being take her side, kill him instantly. Slay her companion, the goddess Kali, and bring her too. Do all these responsible duties and return quickly. That chaste lady is to be protected by all means. The body of that thin lady is very delicate, so shoot arrows at her very carefully and see that they are not sharp. But kill those that will help her with weapons in their hands. Try your best to protect her, never to kill her." No sooner ordered by the king than the great warrior bowed down to the king and, accompanied by 60,000 demon forces, quickly went to the battlefield and saw there the lady was sitting on in a beautiful garden. Seeing that dear-eyed lady, Dhumralokana began to address her with great humility and in sweet words, full of reason and goodness. "O Devi, O highly fortunate one, here Sumbha is very much distressed owing to thy absence. Lest there be any break in the love sentiments, thy king, a wise statesman, sent a messenger with instructions to speak thee in sweet and suitable terms. But, O fair one, that messenger, on arriving before the king, had told all the contrary words. O knower of love sentiment, hearing thus the messenger's words, my lord Sumbha, sick with love, has become, immersed in cares and anxieties. That messenger had not been able to realize the true meaning of thy words. O honorable lady, that sentence uttered by thee, 'He who will conquer me in battle,' is full of deep meanings. He was stupid, hence he could not realize the meaning of the word battle intended by thee. O beautiful one, battle means two different things according to the persons for whom it is intended. It is of two kinds, one out of excitement and the other out of sexual intercourse. With thee, the sexual intercourse is intended, and with any other enemy, excitement is a real fight is meant. Out of these, the fight of sexual intercourse is full of sweetness, and the fight with enemies is painful, O beautiful one. I know thy intentions fully. In thy heart reigns that fight of sexual intercourse. Knowing me as an expert in these affairs, the king Sumbha has sent me today to thee with a vast army. O highly fortunate lady, thou art clever and shrewd. Hear my great gentle words. Sir Sumbha, the lord of the three worlds, the destroyer of the Deva's pride. Thou wilt be the dearest queen consort and enjoy the best pleasures. The powerful Sumbha knows the real meaning of the fight, so that he will easily conquer thee. When thou wilt show various amorous gestures, he will also show his feelings. And the Kalika Devi, your companion, will remain with you as helping mate in your vital pleasures. The Lord of the Demons, expert in science of love, will certainly conquer thee engaged in amorous fights, and will lay thee stretched on a soft bedding, and will make thee tired. He will make thy body covered with blood by striking with nails, and he will bite your lips to pieces. Then thou wilt cease fighting. Thus thy mental desire for fight will be satisfied. O beloved, at thy mere sight Sumbha will be completely subject to thee. Therefore dost thou keep my sweet and beneficial words. Thou art an honorable lady, and thou wilt be highly honored by all if thou marriest Sumbha. Those are certainly very unfortunate who like fighting with weapons. O beloved, the sexual intercourse is always favorite to thee. Therefore it is not worthy of thee to fight with weapons. Therefore dost thou make the king free of sorrows by pouring on him thy mouth nectar, and by making his heart bud forth by thy kicking as bakula and kurubaka trees blossom when drenched with mouth nectar. Here ends the 24th chapter of the 5th book on the description of the messenger giving the news to the Devi in Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, the Mahapurana of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Veda Vyasa. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.